Hey everyone, welcome back to what is the Feels train. The Feels train. God damn it! I thought of the intro like little before I was actually recording. Yeah. One roommate's at work. The other one's at his parents' house, and also he'll be gone for the next 2 weeks after tomorrow. So lots of recording time. I actually ran out of everything to render, which is weird for me. I had so much backlogged. And I was like, I'm kind of feeling like recording Katawa Shoujo. It's between that and Fallout. I decided to go here because I know this won't be laggy, won't be bleh on me. I have a job, which is so kind of updated. Today is July the 12th. Also, Hanako's birthday was 2 days ago. July 10th. So, happy birthday, kind of, except for not really because it was horrible. But yeah. So, we're going to be doing Rin's playthrough. I read the dialogue options I need for the good ending. The problem is I just don't, because I really had to do this for Rin. I have them written down because Rin's isn't so easy to find. I tried it the one time and accidentally went for Kenji murdering me. Kind of a big leap from dating the girl with no arms to Kenji making me plummet off the fucking roof. Whiskey was involved too, you bastard. I'm blaming whiskey now. Anyways, so I just thought I'd do this intro here. When I pop back in, I will be in the game. I'm just gonna go on auto run mode, and then, if it's something new you guys haven't seen, then we'll go from there. I could start from the beginning. It's been a long time where I won't remember everything, but we're just gonna do this. I have my water here. Oh, I was mentioning work. I have this weekend off, so I thought that was my roommate about to come in. I was about to freak out. Actually, I would record while he was probably sleeping. I don't know if he's staying there or not. If he is, great. If he's not, well, fuck. So yeah, I'm just gonna go run through, and when something new pops up, we'll start from there. And yeah, so right, I was talking about work. I have this weekend off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so lots of recording. I think I've said that. Jeez. Anyways, I will see you guys, and for you, it'll be a brief second of time. For me, probably a couple minutes. I love the auto read thing on here, or auto skip. It's fantastic. But anyways, I will talk to you guys in a minute. Actually, second. That's F8. No wonder. Alright, I actually decided to start from here since this is where they introduce Rin. So, here we are. There are a lot of choice. I mean, I've done all these before, so it wasn't really much. It's kind of weird how it's somewhat hard to get on Rin's, walkthrough. It's whatever. So, without further ado, she moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. However, I can see how this sight could discomfort people, especially while eating. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, at least. I'd be like, wow, that's cool. I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? I keep searching the cabins and shelves for Misha's things. Anyways, for those who suddenly decided, I'm gonna jump in on this one, which is probably a horrible idea. You should go with the first one, which was Emmy's. Yeah. Misha came in, needed help. Matao, the teacher, was like, hey, why don't you go over here and help her? Because you don't have much planned, and you do. And that's when you run into Rin in the art room. Also, there's a channel, it's Katawa Shoujo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. They're gathering a cast of people to read these, and I really love the voice actors. And they have a good sense of humor. They made a April 1st joke, April Fool's video. Like, how the characters, because a lot of people complain the characters should be portrayed like this, or it's not Hisao, it's Hisao, or Hisu, or, I say it Hisao, they say it Hisu, I think was theirs. I don't know if that's correct or not. It's Japanese, so it's kind of hard for me. I'm just gonna keep saying Hisao. That is how I learned it. That is how I pronounce announce it. So, it's really cool though. I like the voice actors. It's a huge professional thing. Go check it out if you want. It's like Katawa, then SEIU, or not you, YU. And that was pretty cool. So go check that out. And yeah. If you love this game, and I do, it's full of feels and it's fantastic. The Lily one was really, man. If you didn't go watch the Lily one, it's hard to start up at first, but man, once you get to a certain point, it is amazing. The ending, I was like, what? This should be the good end. But anyways, I keep searching cabin shelves for mischievous things, but after enough time passes, the silent grows too uncomfortable. So I try to force some conversation out of this strange girl. So, do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor? Visitors. Maybe you're my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either. Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof, if she's not horsing around. Horsing? She likes to do sports. Oh, and that's all I can say to that. What the? To that. To say. Wow! I just face palmed. Kinda. Not really face palm, more. Bottom of, the heel of your hand against forehead. One of those little knock things. Could have had a V8. Anyways, both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bits of her meal to her mouth. I look down at her haul and double check it with... Oh, at my haul. Jeez, I can't read. Double check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except plywood. So I think I have all the things now. That's very nice for you. Don't feel obliged to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway. Oh, did I miss a bunch of dialogue with this? I couldn't scroll back anymore after I was like, oh, I should probably record this since it introduces her. This is written. I already said that. You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right? Or perhaps you like watching girls sleeping. I'm not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have to be going. I'll catch you later. Catch you around, Tezuka. You can call me Rin. I feel that our relationship is at this point good enough to warrant this much? I was already turning to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine then, I'm his Sao. Or Hisu. Or his Sao. Or Hiso. I'm his Sao, fuck you. Then you are. Ellipsis. Rin looks at me hard in the eyes. But that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. It's like she's actually not looking at me at all. She blinks a couple times, and I can figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere. Or I can't. Okay. See you later, Hisao. There is something like a tiny smile there on her face. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's a tiny smile. I quietly back out of the room as I shut the door in front of my face. I whispered to myself, what an intriguing person. Alright, I've got to do this next part. Literally, it's mandatory every playthrough, so I'm going to skip ahead. Little Rin introduction. For those of you who don't know, which is kind of weird, you should go watch the first one at least. I'd say watch the first one, and then if you want to just watch certain characters, go for it. But that kind of sets up the basis for them. But... oh, this part's funny. From inside I hear a muffled sing-song voice. I heard that. And then this is when Shizune and Misha come in, and they're like, something's going on. I'm going to skip ahead till the next scene I haven't seen before. Because I've done this so many times I will shoot myself. And yeah. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. It'll be a second, but whatever. So I think it's caught up now, because skip mode stopped, which usually means you've come across something that you haven't done before. This is right after the confrontation between Shizune and Lily. Also, Shizune could possibly be said Shizune. It's gonna be Shizune. Sorry. English language is correct, I think, but in Japan, usually E's at the end do kind of add an A to it. Turn my back at them. Oh, I just realized, Lily is indeed an English name because she's also part Scottish and Japanese, so since that's cool. I didn't realize that before. It's really amazing what you can do. I turn my back at them. I get back to my seat, shut my eyes from the finale of the argument between Lily and Shizune. Eventually, Lily leaves our classroom, and Shizune and Misha seat themselves without talking to me. I can feel Shizune's eyes burning into my back. She's probably angry at me, but I'm just as angry with her. I don't get why she had to drag me into the argument. Oh wow, that is different. Hinako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I have to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turn pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. I really hope my audios are okay, you know. Oh, hold on. Really? We're doing fireworks tonight? Oh, I hate this fucking apartment complex at times. That didn't seem to change anything. I mean, whatever. Alright, that seems weird. The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass the time, even though they are right there in the textbook. When the bell... Oh, no, Misha coming to bug us? When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while reviewing what we've covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with the crowding in the hallways. I notice Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind talking to someone from another class. Shizune's signing so fast that her hands make noises like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there's pent-up anger in there. Don't know why I'm trying to do this in a voice, but why the fuck not? Misha's trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely manage to even understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle and Misha struggles to spit it out in word form. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, like she's about to faint. I've actually considered doing some sign language. It's just interesting to me. I don't know why. I saw it on TV once. I was like, oh my god, that looks awesome. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask if they have sign language classes at college, because if I can get credits for it, I don't really care what I do for electives. Luckily for her, the business is soon finished, and the girls sit down on their seats again. Wah, I'm so tired. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use this opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit, without getting roped into the student council thing again, although I suspect that door is now closed for me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in this school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about the plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the only one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me, but in the end she starts signing without doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously. Well, of course we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. Oh. It's an important duty of ours to... No, she doesn't get British voice. To ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. We should shame ourselves in front of... We would shame ourselves in front of the past student council generations if the festival were to fail. Too serious about this. That's why there must be no flaws. No, I think that was encumbrances. No, nothing that might take the festival short of perfect. Shizune's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting of them. Oh, hello. I look over my shoulder and see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. I don't know why I dropped the British accent. I kind of like it.